Hello, my dear friends. Today we are working on our floors in the weekly home blessing hour saga, which I started 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. The first week we talked about sheets, and I think we did garbage cans with that too. If we didn't, we should have. Mirrors and dusting was the second week. Last week we did vacuuming, and this week we're going to mop and make sure that your sheets are in the dryer, okay? So, or at the end of the time, put your sheets in the dryer. Here we go. Today we're going to mop. We have 10 minutes to mop our home. We're going to spend 3 minutes in the kitchen and 2 minutes in each bathroom. So make sure you have your mop ready and your cleanser and your water, whatever you're using. I like the Dirt Devil hand trigger mop that has an empty container on it. You put water in it, a little bit of Mrs. Meyer's, close it up, and it's ready to go. It's got a pad that fits on the bottom that is a microfiber and washable. Okay, so if that's ready, great. If not, put your phone on hold or whatever you're using and go get your mopping equipment ready, okay, because we're ready to mop. All right, here we go. We're going to mop for 3 minutes in the kitchen. I don't care if your kitchen is humongous or tiny, 3 minutes is your limit. So begin. Now I'm going to talk to you while you're mopping. When you mop, we are not going to stand on the head of the mop and push with our heel if we see a spot. That's not what this is for. This is a blessing, a very light mopping. Yeah, if you haven't mopped your floor in a while, it's not going to look the greatest, but it's going to look a whole lot better than it did. And I am assuming, is that right, that you swept your floor last night after dinner, because that's part of your ritual. Your after dinner ritual is to wash your pots and pans and load the dishwasher, everybody putting their own dishes in the dishwasher. Someone, hopefully not you, is wiping the table and wiping the rest of the counters. You're going to wipe the counter where you prepared food. You're going to take care of the utensils that you use, the pots and the pans, the stovetop, etc. They're going to wipe the other counters. Hopefully they're not too crowded with clutter. If they are, they're just going to have to wipe around, and someone is going to mop the floor, sweep the floor, hopefully not you. So when you mop today, there shouldn't be too much on the floor, but if there is, it's okay, just mop anyway, because we are changing things in your life. And we are doing a weekly home blessing, and that's what it is. So while you're mopping, just lightly mop each area of your floor. Get the edges, get around things, get the middles. If you get done before 3 minutes, that's perfectly fine. You're done. Proceed to the bathroom. Fast forward this tape till we get to the bathrooms. If you're not done, guess what? Our time's not up yet. So keep going. Mopping that floor. It took me, in my last home, which was bigger than this one, about 3 minutes to mop the kitchen floor in this way. It's not a big deal. It was a little eat-in kitchen. I just kind of moved a chair aside and mopped under the table a little bit. I didn't put the chairs upside down on the table. I don't expect you to do that. We're just doing a blessing. All right? So when you're done mopping your kitchen floor, you're going to stop the tape, and you're going to proceed to the bathroom. Now, we still have time left, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit longer just to get you through this 2 minutes, but I'm not going to go the whole 2 minutes. So if you need to put it on pause for a minute, finish up. We got you started. All right, now I want you to walk to your bathroom. Go to the one closest to the kitchen. Is it the one in the hall? Great. I'm presupposing as well that you have taken the rugs up. If you haven't, do that now. If you haven't shaken those rugs out, you can shake them right there in the bathroom. Shake them out, put them over the tub or on the toilet. Get all the things off the floor real quick. Now, when you were vacuuming, ideally, you would have done that then and you could have vacuumed that up. But you may have to grab a broom real quick or your vacuum and vacuum what you just shook out. I personally would just sweep that real quick, and then we're going to begin mopping. We have 2 minutes for each bathroom begin. So now we're going to mop the bathroom. It is so small. Most bathrooms aren't huge. Maybe you have a big master bathroom and that's gonna seem like it needs to take more than 2 minutes, but I still only want you to spend 2 minutes. So just so you know, in a regular size hall bathroom, you should be able to mop in front of the sink, around where, between the sink and the toilet, behind the toilet. Now with this mop that I'm telling you about, it has a rectangular head that swivels, so you can get it beside the toilet and behind the toilet just a little bit, and then in front of the toilet and around the side of the toilet and behind the toilet again. You're not going to do it perfectly. Again, this is not a deep clean. Keep going. Get in front of the tub or the shower, along the wall, get the middles of the floor, and stop. Now I'm going to say something. Keep going because your 2 minutes isn't up. If there's a lot of urine around your toilet, don't mop it with this mop, okay? Because you're going to mop all the bathrooms with this, and I don't want you spreading that around. Skip that area. And then you have to do some individual work on that, or the urinator, which is my idea, can do that separately, okay? Now, let's pretend the 2 minutes is up. If it's not, you keep going, but please don't go past 2 minutes. Stop the tape. Let's go to the next bathroom. Let's assume it's your bedroom and you're going to go in your master bathroom. And let's assume you just have a medium size bathroom, or a large or a small. It doesn't really matter. They're all basically the same. So you're going to make sure there's no rugs on the floor. You're going to make sure that it's swept out. And then you're going to begin. Ideally, again, when you're vacuuming, you shake the little rug, lay it over the tub, get things up off the floor, so you can take that vacuum and take 2 seconds, and you're out of there. Just getting hair and crumbs, and you're done. All right, so now we're going to mop in front of the door, in front of the sink, or the vanity, or the double vanity, or whatever you've got in there, along the side of the vanity, behind the toilet, around the front, around the other side, and behind. Again, if you have a urinator who urinates on the outside of your toilet, that will be their job ideally, unless they're just a tiny little boy. That needs to be cleaned by them. And my recommendation, and this is what I tell all my moms who have this problem, is to bring them in, say, get down on your knees with me, get a paper towel, wipe some of the urine up, which will show up yellow and smelly on the towel. Say, have a smell of that. I didn't do this. You did this, because you're not pointing into the toilet. So you're going to clean this. This is disgusting to me. So here's some spray, here's some paper towels, get to work. And that's the truth. Now, if it's a baby, of course not, or even a very young boy, but they need to know that mom has to do this and she doesn't like it, and they need to be more careful, okay? If they need to sit on the potty, that's what they need to do. Okay, that aside, mop in front of your shower stall or your bathtub or both, on the other side of the wall, and now catch the middle. Very good. And now let's go stop the tape, because you're going to the next bathroom. So let's say you have to go upstairs. Maybe you had a master bathroom downstairs. Let's go upstairs. Let's say you have 2 more bathrooms upstairs. You may be done with bathrooms. You may just have 1 bathroom. If you are, then you go skip forward to the end of this tape. All right, so now we're going to go to the upstairs bathrooms, and we're going to do each one for 2 minutes, just like we just talked about. So we're going to do the exact same thing with each of the other bathrooms. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. You spent 3 minutes in the kitchen. You spent 11 minutes, where I bet you spend a lot more normally. We're not counting the vacuum time, because that really gets worked into your 10 minutes of vacuuming, okay? All right, now you're done. You're going to stop what you're doing. You're going to take your equipment, all of your equipment, and take care of it. So maybe you need to take this head, which Velcros on, to the mop that I'm talking about. But you could have a spin mop. You could have, there's just a measurable number of, a lot of, not immeasurable, they're measurable, but different kinds of mops. But now we're going to take the head off of the mop and rinse it in your laundry sink or in your tub or whatever you need to do. Rinse it out, wring it out, and let it dry over something in the laundry area, because you need to wash it. Or you could put it immediately in the washing machine. It's up to you. But I still would rinse it out and wring it out. And if you know what, if I wouldn't want to rinse mine in my tub, if it was nasty, I would take it to the backyard and rinse it under the faucet and wring it out if I didn't have a laundry sink. Okay, now I would take the vacuum cleaner. I think we talked about that before, but take care of that and get that in shape for your next vacuuming session next week. Take the mop itself and put it away. You can keep the container on it, on the one that I'm talking about, because you won't have used all of that up, and it's certainly good for several uses. Now we would go to the cloths. I think we talked about those before when we use the cloths. Our duster, if you have a feather duster, take it outside, shake it out, roll it in your hands, the little stick, roll it in your hands so the top does this. I take the stick and hit it on my hand like that so the head goes like that, and then go put that up. Put all your things away so you're ready for next time. Don't leave your things in a corner, leaned against a piece of furniture. That's really not the point of this. You want it to look nice when you're done, okay? All right, now go see if your sheets are ready. If they're ready, put them in the dryer. And then I'm not gonna make another video. This is gonna be the end. So now I want you to pretend that some time has passed, you've had a little rest while the clothes dried. You set a timer so you know it's ready to get the sheets out. Go get your sheets out, make sure everything is dry. If it's not dry, if the pillowcases have gotten caught up in there, shake them out. If they're still wet, put everything back in and let them toss a little bit longer. 15 minutes is usually plenty. Then take them out, go into your bedroom. The thing that I do first is put my pillowcases on. So put your pillowcases on your on your pillows. And then just kind of put them up at the head of the bed for right now. Or if you have a little sofa or couch in your room or a clean place, you can lay them on the top of a dresser or something like that while you are making your bed. Now I told you to fold your main covers back so that they're at the foot of the bed. Now somebody asked me today when I was talking to them on the phone because they had watched the earlier one, and said, I don't understand how you do that. How are you going to get the sheets on? Well, my answer is to take the corner, like here's the bed, and here's the bedspread, like over the end. Here's your bed out this way. So take the corner of it and just flip it up. So this whole corner is open. You can put your sheet on there, go to the top, put your sheet there, go around the other side, put your sheet there. We're talking about the corners. Then go down to the end, flip the other side over, stick it there. Or maybe it's more convenient for you to flip the whole thing in half and just lay it on the floor. Whatever you want to do. Or a lot of times I'll just slip it to the floor because it's really kind of together already. Make the bed and then slip it back. So you still have to put your fitted sheet on. I like to tuck it in, but you may not like to. I like to make hospital corners. You may not like to. And then put your pillows at the top, pull your bedspread up, and then any decorative items that you need to put on your bed, and you're done. All right, that was our weekly home blessing. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please use this every time you do your weekly home blessing just to keep you going. Or if you have a child helping you, they can listen to it and keep them going. But get it done every week. It will make a huge difference in your life. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm so proud of you for having done your weekly home blessing hour. And remember that you are beautiful, so be beautiful.